The Mantrika Upanishad, presented by Svayam Sharma. The Mantrika Upanishad is a Yoga Upanishad which is part of the Atharva Veda. It is also known as the Cullika Upanishad. Brahm, the source and the soul of the universe, is described in various forms, and one who knows the true nature of Brahm, he enters into Brahm and finds his eternal resting place there in Brahm. The Upanishad. The eight-footed bird, radiating light, illuminates the eight regions of heaven. It is the eternal jewel, bound by the three gunas, Rajagun, Tamagun and Sattvagun. It emits flames of fire. It is always wandering, twofold. Everyone sees him, yet everyone does not see him. For everyone sees him in the form of the sun-bird, but they do not see him in his true form, that of the Atma. When the time of the delusion of creatures ends, and the darkness of that very delusion that surrounds God is torn asunder, then is God seen in the cavern of the gunas. Then is God seen in Satgun by the one who himself is gunaless, by one who is without any gunas, without any qualities or attributes, since he has transcended all qualities and attributes. For God is not to be seen otherwise, except when as an infant he sucks Maya or nature, who is the mother of all, and who becomes eternal, firm, and of eightfold form. Lying down with Maya or nature, God covers her and sucks her, and nature again gets excited and large. She conceives, and she brings forth for the Purush, for the God by whom she was covered before. She creates for that Purush, she creates for that God. The one, nature, Maya, who brings forth, the one who produces, that Maya cultivates and nourishes all beings. That Maya moves, it lows like a cow in a cow's voice. Maya nourishes all, the red, the black, the white. She nourishes all with all attributes of Rajagun, Tamagun and Sattvagun. But all desires, Maya or nature, makes only for the master alone. The infants who drink from the world of the senses, those who enjoy the world of the senses are countless, infinite, but only one, as God, drinks her, enjoys her freely, following his own free will. Through his thoughts and his deeds, he first enjoys the holy God, who is the all-bestowing milch cow, which is worshipped by all sacrificers. The householders who sacrifice and the priestly class who conduct the sacrifices, all of them see in that milch cow the great self, the Param Atma, as the bird that eats the fruit of work, that eats the fruit of actions, although it appears to be always sitting idle, doing nothing. The Rik singers, who are well versed in tradition, speak about that God repeatedly, as do the singers of the Rathantra and Brihat chants, as well as those who sing the Stom praises for that God. The Atharvans, who are the topmost sons of Bhrigu, They proclaim him as Brahm in the secret, sacred texts through various mantras and through series of words. The works of Bhrigu proclaim him as a brahmachari, as a student, as a seeker of Brahm, as a wandering monk. They proclaim him as a supporter, as an elderly or old person, grey with age, as a remainder, as a bull. They proclaim him as Rohit, the red sun god who has just risen. They proclaim him as Kal or time. They proclaim him as time or as Pran or life breath, as the Atma, as the exalted one, as Purush, as Sarva, as Bhav, and as Rudra, as God and Purush together. In their prescriptions, coupled with sayings, the Atharvans praise the Lord as Prishni, the mother of the storm deities, and as the primordial water, from whom all creation was created, as Viraj and as Prajapati, the creator. Many know him as the 26th, the Ishwar of the Yoga, along with the 25 principles of Sankhya. Many also know him as the 27th, by differentiating Chit or consciousness from Buddhi, intellect, Ahankar, self-sense or ego, and Manas, mind. The Atharvans know him as the head. The Sankhya followers know him as the gunaless person, the person without any gunas, the person who has transcended all gunas and attributes. He who makes whatever is avyakt or whatever is unmanifest, he who makes all this into the vyakt, into the manifest in 24 different ways, who is both dual and non-dual, who is threefold, fivefold, they all know him. Through the eye of knowledge, the Brahmins who know, they see the one and only one God alone, extending throughout, everywhere, right from Brahm down to the world of plants. In that very God, this universe and all that is in the universe is woven. All that moves and all that does not move. In him, they all also merge. In him, everything also merges, just like bubbles merge in the ocean. In him, all the objects of the world enter, entering into whom they become invisible, entering into whom all the objects of the world merge, and from whom all the objects of the world emerge again, to be seen like so many bubbles. The wise, with very good reason, show that he dwells in the body as the soul, as the Atma, and that as God, he again and again changes his dwelling thousands and thousands of times. He changes his bodies thousands and thousands of times. Whosoever, as a Brahman, as a knower of Brahm, true to the law, teaches this at the time of the Shraddh meal, at the time of the funeral feast, he obtains for himself and for his ancestors inexhaustible food and drink. He obtains for himself and his forefathers food and drink that never finish. And yes, whosoever, whether he is a Brahmin or whether he is not a Brahmin, whosoever knows Brahm and its commandment, he disappears, entering into the one who rests in the Brahm. Yes, whosoever knows Brahm and its commandment, he disappears, entering into the one who rests in the Brahm. This concludes the Mantrika Upanishad. Om Shanti 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 Om.